What's going on, guys? AJ Bodie here, back with another video. So, I was at work today, and I have this manager that's kind of a retard, right? He's not very smart, like actually retarded, like medically retarded. And I think to myself, you know what? I don't have to listen to him. You know, I've got testosterone. Let me go ahead and stand my ground because he's retarded. I don't respect him. He's being retarded, not making good choices. So he's like, "Hey, can you do this for me?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "Well, it's for the department." I'm like, "No, I'm not doing it. It's not my side. I'm not gonna do it." So he's like, "Oh my goodness." So I'm like, "Fuck me." I'm like, I probably started something, but I can handle it. I'm like Rick Grimes when he thought that he could take on Negan's satellite post group or the Saviors, but he got fucking humbled real quick. So basically, I'm working, doing my whole job and everything. Everything's going great, and now he's keeping tabs on me. I walk away for like 2 seconds. He's like, "Hey, I need to know where you are. I need to know where you are at all times." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, this motherfucker." So he's like, "Hey, did you take your break yet?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Yeah, make sure you take your break." And I'm like, "Man, I really don't want to take my break." I'm like, "Okay, yeah." So I don't take my break, right? And then I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna go help out this other department." And he's like, "Yeah, but you gotta take your break." I'm like, "But I'm gonna go help out the other department." He's like, "Okay, but you gotta take your break." I'm like, "Okay." And then I just don't take my break, right? So I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm the fucking man. Like, I'm the fucking man. Like, I don't have to listen to him, right? So I go over to the other department. I'm helping out. And of course, the story's not over there, right? I'm working for maybe like 15 minutes. I hear, "AJ, back to the department," right? And I'm like, "Ah, shit." So I call them instead of going back to the department. I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And they're like, "Come here." I'm like, "Ah, shit." It's another manager that's telling me to come over, right? And I'm like, "All right." So I come back. I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "So I hear that you enjoy your break." I'm like, "No, I'm helping this department right now." Like, "So you're supposed to take your break and you're not taking your break." I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, "Oh my goodness, dude, when will this shit fucking end?" I knew this guy would fucking snitch just because I didn't want to help him. Just because I didn't want to help him transfer something. Oh, just because I didn't want to do extra work, right? So I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm helping this department out." He's like, "Yeah, but you were supposed to take your break, and you're not taking your break, and now you're borrowing. They're gonna have to transfer the hours over to that department now because you're trying to help out." And did you even ask that manager? I'm like, no." So I'm like, "Ah, shit, bro, I'm getting humbled real quick." I'm like, "Yeah, but like, here's the thing, right?" And like, here's my excuse here. I'm full time, and you're supposed to get 40 hours, right? I only got 38. So I'm like, "Yeah, but I only got 38 hours. So, and I'm only scheduled 7 hours today." And he's like, "You're supposed to get 40." And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm trying to get 40. And so I'm gonna go work in grocery for an hour." So I was like, "Okay." Um, he was like, "Yeah, but he was like, 'Oh, you're only scheduled 38.'" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And he was like, "Okay, I'll look into that. You're supposed to be scheduled 40." But he was like, "You're supposed to take your break, though. Make sure you take your break, even if you're scheduled 7 hours." And I'm like, "Dude, what is with this company and wanting me to waste 5 hours of my whole week? 5 fucking hours. Because I work 5 days a week. That's 1 hour. Oh my goodness, I don't want to do that." So he's like, "Yeah, just make sure you're taking your break." And I'm like, "Yo." I'm like, "But do I have to take it?" He's like, "Yes, you have to take it." He's a pretty chill dude, don't get me wrong. this manager, not the retard manager, but this manager, he's a pretty chill dude. Um, but he's like, yeah, you gotta take your break, because what if this person is like, hey, AJ didn't take his break, so why do I have to? I'm like, why do we have to take breaks? And he's like, well, what if you go home and you get into a car accident, and then that would be on us. And I'd be like, and then I was like thinking to myself, would it really be? So I asked him, like, would it really be on you guys? Really? No, it wouldn't. And I was like, so what happens if I just don't want to take my break? He's like, you're owed a break. I'm like, well, what happens if I just don't want to take it? He's like, well, you're supposed to take it. I'm like, so he's like, so you don't try and sue us or anything? I'm like, well, has anybody tried to like sue you guys? He's like, yeah, they tried. It didn't work that great. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna fucking sue you guys. That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm not gonna try and fucking sue you guys. But anyway, so I'm just like, is there any way that I don't have to take my break? He's like, no, you need to take your break. The company says you got to take your break, so you got to take your break. And I know a lot of people are like, well, yeah, take your break. What's wrong with you? And I'm thinking to myself, why do I have to spend 5 hours out of my week when I could just skip it, work the 8 hours, and go home? So, moral of the story here is you can't be masculine in this world anymore unless you have the power that comes with the masculinity, which also would lead you to have the responsibility. It's trash, man. It's like everyone's trying to feminize everything. It's like, I don't want to do this. Okay, well, we're gonna fucking kill you if you don't do this. We're gonna fucking. That's literally what he said. He said, I'm gonna kill your manager, as a joke, of course. But no, it's just like the more masculine that you are to a man, like the more testosterone you have, the more you're gonna get fired. The more likely it is that you get fired, because men don't take disrespect from other men, right? Or from anybody for that matter, right? So resisting any form of, like, if you got to take your break, hey, make sure you send this spreadsheet, or hey, make sure you do this extra paperwork, and you're like, no, I'm not doing it, because you respect yourself. Now, any form of that will get you in trouble at work. If you respect yourself, you're probably not going to make it far in the corporate world. And it just sucks. There was this guy that I worked with, right? He was a baker as well. I work in a bakery, for anyone asking. And he was literally like so passive. He was like the most pacifist that you could ever think of, right? He was just so passive to the point where he had no testosterone left in his body. Never fought with anyone. Never got super mad or anything. Or maybe he did, but he was just so passive. He would never speak his mind. He would never stand up for himself, right? He'd always just be passive. Say okay to a lot of things. And I'm thinking that's the way to do it. And I'm like that too most of the time, right? But this one day, I'm like, you know what? My testosterone is fucking spiking. So let me just go ahead and do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to say no. And I say no, and this is what happens. It's fucking crap. See, nothing bad happened. I just got a talking to because of it. That's it. And it wasn't even that bad. The dude was chill about it. just so you guys know, the guy that is very passive has had cancer. Not saying what you want to say gives you cancer. That's fucking stupid. Anyways, moral of the story: if you want to work in a corporate society, if you want to work in corporate, you just have to fucking suck someone's dick. Just really just suck it hard. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. End of the story. So from now on, I have to take my lunches until that manager transfers. But that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy my storytelling, make sure you go ahead and like the video and subscribe. And get in the comments down below if you think that 1 hour breaks are a waste of time. Alright guys, peace.